Workers on the rooftop of one of the largest tire manufacturers in Argentina. It happened when the company announced it was shutting down for good.
Around 900 people were laid off from this factory. Workers tell us that last week they came to this factory and found this lock on the main entrance and that they were not allowed in. Unions say that what's happening here is an example of what labor reform will generate in Argentina, where companies will use the momentum to cut jobs and reduce labor rights.
The company says the factory stopped being competitive after the government of President Javier Milei made it easier to import cheaper goods. Alejandro Azuma was among those who lost their jobs.
This is a loss of genuine labor. Work gives you a sense of dignity. And what happened here is important. It's also happening in many other factories around the country.
On Friday, the Senate will vote on legislation the government says will modernize the labor market. It aims to reduce severance pay and collective bargaining, make it easier for companies to hire and fire workers, and limit often costly labor lawsuits. If the measures pass, they will have an impact on more than 13 million registered workers. The government says the current system is outdated and its complex hiring procedures discourage investment. But unions are pushing back against the proposed changes.
For decades, Argentina's labor courts acted as a powerful shield for workers, but that's something the government is hoping to change. And that's why hundreds of people gathered right here in front of Argentina's Supreme Court.
There's going to be chaos. We want to disband 80 courts and create 10 to deal with labor issues. That is going to collapse any labor claim in Argentina.
But not everyone is against the government's plan. Guillermo Garat is a restaurant owner who believes something needs to change.
I think a labour reform is necessary because anyone can take you to court and you have no chance of winning. The system has been abused and they discourage hiring new people.
The new legislation is likely to pass. If it does, it will be one of the most significant victories for the government since Milei came to power. But millions of workers are uncertain about what the new regulations will mean for their future. It could represent a significant loss. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.
Don't miss out, get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.